Hey guys, what's up? Today I got a UU match. This one is against Trifosion. I think it's supposed to be Trifusion. But anyways, he's from the Wi-Fi Battle Center, not Finder, so it's like Wi-Fi Battle Center.4motion.com. And yeah, there's a little chat box there, and it basically is at with some forums and stuff. So whatever. This guy there, and I asked him if he wanted a battle, and well, I asked if anyone wanted a battle, and he said yes, so we had a battle. Looking at his team, I was expecting him to want to lead with either Registeel or not Rhyperior, basically. So I literally thought those. I'm going to go with Hidden Power Ice, even though I really, really, really should have switched out to like Bronzong. I was thinking about leading with Bronzong anyways, but I'm like, but yeah, I should have switched out because Zapdos is a big threat to his team. Like, he basically takes out everything else. I mean, he like wrecks Sigilyph. Hitmontop usually doesn't have Stone Edge and can't really do much to me. Registeel can't really do too much to me either because I resist, Iron Head, and Seismic Toss not a big deal because I have Roost, and I'm actually Lightning Rod, so I could take his Thunder Waves. But yeah, I just let it die. I end up switching out to my Shaymin, and I go for the Seed Flare. It took me about halfway to the match to remember that he has Clear Body, and that I can't drop his special defense with my Seed Flare, which really sucks, because that's what I was trying to do. Anyways, I go to Arcanine on the obvious Stealth Rock. I'm going to go for the Flare Blitz on the switch. It still does just about half to this Hitmontop, even after Intimidate, but I'm going to save Arcanine. I'm going to switch out, go to Slowbro, because I know Slowbro can take anything a defensive Hitmontop wants to do to me, and if he wants to spin nothing, that's fine, I guess. But yeah, Close Combat does like very, very little damage, and my Rocky Helmet ends up screwing him over a little bit. So here I'm going to go with the Ice Beam, mainly thinking either Sceptile or Sigilyph would want to come in to dodge like Toxic or whatever, but he goes to his Registeel because he takes Toxic and doesn't really mind Thunder Wave, and Ice Beam does like nothing, and Psychic does like nothing too. But yeah, so kind of should have just went for the Scald. That would have been great. But so I go to my Shaymin. I'm gonna get paralyzed. Natural Cure, figure it's the safest bet. I'm gonna get fully paralyzed as he shows me the Ice Punch. I'm like, what? So that was kind of weird. But yeah, I get fully paralyzed twice in a row, which is kind of annoying. But here I'm finally going to be able to get my Leech Seed off, which is looking like the way of how I'm going to kill him, unless I can get an Arcanine shot off on him. And I don't think that's going to happen anytime soon. He's definitely going to switch out every time Arcanine's in here. So, as I said earlier, I'm still trying to get that special defense drop, but because of Clear Body, he can't drop stats, which usually only works for like Intimidate. But hey, Seed Flare is another thing that commonly drops special defense and stuff like that, so it's 40%. But so I'm protecting just to gain a little lefties and Leech Seed back and stuff like that. And I'm fairly confident he's not gonna want to go for the Thunder Wave now, so I feel it's safe enough that I can go ahead and switch out to my Arcanine. Unfortunately, he's gonna switch out to his what's this thing called? Sableye, there we go. And I'm going to go for Flare Blitz because I know Taunt doesn't matter. He can't recover because it's a full HP. Will-O-Wisp doesn't affect me. It actually gives me a Blaze or a Flash Fire boost. And Recover is not very common. So he actually goes for the Nightshade. He told me it was the wrong Sableye he brought. He wanted to bring his Tricker, but he didn't. So, yeah. I kill him with a Flare Blitz, which is great. He's going to send in his Sceptile. I don't really want him to, like, Swords Dance, but I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to go for the Extreme Speed. It does way over half. And I'm like, wow, that was a lot more than I was expecting, like, 40 or so percent, but that did a lot. And he just ends up trying to go for the Earthquake, so that's great. I'm going to go to Bronzong just on the off chance that he's, like, Banded or something. But he does switch out, and Gyro Ball doesn't end up hitting. I'm going to switch out because I don't really have a need to get up Stealth Rocks that much, because nothing on his team is weak to it, and a bunch of it is resistant, and then Sigilyph is immune and stuff like that because of Magic Guard. But I go to Shaymin. He freezes my Shaymin with Ice Punch, which is fine. I switch out to Slowbro because Natural Cure, it clears it up right away, and he's actually going to switch out to his Rhyperior, I guess, hoping I would stay in and he could get maybe like a Rock Polish off. That's what I'm thinking. But I'm going to switch out to Bronzong, not wanting to get hit with a Mega Horn, which is kind of weird because he ends up switching out. So now at this point, because I'm pretty sure he doesn't want to be iron heading me all day. I'm going to go with the Stealth Rock. The thing is here, I haven't attacked with 2 different moves, and I haven't shown lefties or anything, so I'm hoping he's thinking I'm a Trick Scarfer, because that's kind of common. He told me he thought I was Calm Mind, like, right off the bat, he thought I was Calm Mind, which is an interesting set. I mean, you can have, like, Hidden Power, or Ice, or Fire, and then, like, Psychic, and then, I guess, Toxic, or something, just for walls, whatever. But here I go to Slowbro because I thought he would Psycho Shift and then set up, but he actually sets up first, which kind of sucks. But then he Psycho Shifts, and I should have Thunder Waved, knowing that he'd give me his burn, and then I could paralyze him to prevent him from getting his burn back, and it would actually hurt him more. But I get a crit Ice Beam, and that ends up taking him out, which I would have gotten eventually, and he can't really do too much damage to me until he gets up like a bunch of boosts. But yeah, I got the crit, and that was excellent. That was awesomely timed crit. So I just take him right out. So I go to Bronzong, and I set up Reflect. So I'm thinking at this point he probably realizes that I have Light Clay, and I do. And if he didn't, then if he's got any sense of turns, when this Reflect lasts 8 turns, he'll know it already. But yeah, so I'm in on Shaymin. He's got his Registeel. His Registeel can't really do anything to me. I mean, once I get my Leech Seed up, I'm good to kind of protect, stall him, and basically, like, do whatever I want. Here's going to get a crit. A little scary. I'm like, oh god, don't kill me. And well, it doesn't. But, you know, I could have got Paraflinched or something, and that would have been bad. But I finally get the Leech Seed off. So now, like I said, I'm just sitting pretty. I mean, he can't kill me anytime soon unless he gets, like, a billion crits or something. But again, I have Protect, so like as you see here, I get to Protect, plus my Reflect is up, so you know he's not doing anywhere close to a whole lot of damage, so I'm not really worried. I'm just kind of looking for the opportunity to get into the right thing, because I don't really have much to pressure him. I mean, I do have my Bisharp, but I want to get him in on... Well, actually, you know what? I really don't know what I can get him in on, because, I mean, Hitmontop has Close Combat, and Sceptile I know has Earthquake, because I've already seen it, so it's like, it's really not much I can get in safe on, but I'm like, you know what? Whatever. Just save him for now. Just switch between my walls. I went to my Bronzong just to gain some leftovers, or Leech Seed, rather. And then I'm going to switch to Slowbro, Thunder Waves, and you know, I'm burned, so that's not going to do anything. He's going to switch out here just to get rid of the Leech Seed and go into his Hitmontop as I go for the Skull, trying to burn him because that's going to help me with residual damage because Registeel is ridiculously bulky, and every little bit of damage helps, especially when it's every turn. He switches into his Hitmontop, as I said. I don't get the burn, unfortunately, but I don't think it would have killed, and actually I know it wouldn't have killed because then that Rocky Helmet hit did the same that the burn would have done, and he would have lived it still. But anyways, I kill him. He gets Rapid Spin off, which means he gets to bring in a Sceptile. I'm hoping a Life Orb Recoil will kill him. Unfortunately, it's not going to. And I went to my Bronzong just to fodder it out, and yeah, I can't get up Stealth Rocks anymore, but really don't care. All he's got left is mostly dead Rhyperior and a Registeel, which I wall with both of my walls. So I'll go to Bishop. I'm going to Sucker Punch him. Fairly confident that because he's seen Leaf Storm and Earthquake, he probably has Leaf Blade and like Rock Slide or maybe a Hidden Power. And no like Swords Dance or Sub or anything weird like that. So Sucker Punch kills him. And yeah, then Rhyperior comes in. I don't know why he thinks I'm slower than him. Like I have no speed investment. Well, I think I have like 4 or 8 or whatever it is. But Rhyperior is really slow, even with max investment. I think it's like base 40 speed, I want to say, or 50? I think it's 50. Something like that. Anyways, doesn't matter. I kill him. Swords Dance, he paralyzes me, doesn't matter. I kill him with a Brook Break. And that is the end of the battle. It's a pretty cool match. I liked it. Again, if I hadn't let my Zapdos go on the very first turn, that would have worked out a whole lot better. And, yeah, but, you know, I should have just switched out the Bronzong, or just led with Bronzong. I don't know. Rhyperior lead's kind of weird, but whatever. What are you going to do? Anyways, so I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you all next time.